have built her up to the point where she is right now. Congratulations, Leo. Thing to think. Well, you guys are just jealous. Better off you are outside of your relationship, the more it will feed the relationship. A little bit of Scorpio, possibly Pisces, kind of. Hello there, Leo. It's Michele B, and it's time to get a little pulse on your money and your love, some messages from the tarot, and we're going to go ahead and get started right away. So what have we got here? We've got the Nine of Pentacles for the theme of the whole reading, looking at the whole picture of what's going on with you. I love this lady. She symbolizes Virgo for me, and gosh, she's got her shit together. Basically, she put in all of the work. We have these two supporting cards, more pentacles, right? We've got the Page of Pentacles. This is who you were before, learning a new skill, learning new ways to become more aligned with your abundance, with your personal abundance, and also taking really good care of your body, taking really good care of your physical and emotional health. So you're learning a lot of new things about how to be a big old grown-up. So the page is a child that's learning how to be a grown-up and doing it in a materially healthy way. And once you figured out what needed to be done, you showed up every day and did a really good, consistent job. You put in all the work, day after day after day after day. I know what that's like. My Venus is in Leo. I know what it's like to love something so much that I'm willing to show up day after day after day for it. It's like, this means a lot to me. I'm going to be consistent about it. I'm going to show up to it. And that's what's built you up to being the person that you are now. So 9 pentacles are stacked up underneath this lady, and she has so much going for her. All the work that she's done before, because it goes from the 8 to the 9, all the work that she's put in, everything that she's learned, all the connections that she's made so far have built her up to the point where she is right now. Congratulations, Leo. Let's go ahead and transition over to talking about specific money messages from the tarot. A specific concern that I feel that you have right now is still that what you are doing, the directions that you want to take are not part of the status quo. It's not what everybody else is doing, especially in your social circles. So you kind of have to go on your own a lot. And people don't understand. When you try to explain yourself, people don't really understand what you're doing, and they might even be critical of it in some way. Now, no, don't get me wrong. We've got these people that are very supportive of you. The Page of Cups and the Queen of Cups. That's Cancerian and Piscean energy. They're both very supportive of you. I don't know who you have in your life that these two characters remind you of, but they're very supportive. But then we got the man that is either like looking down on you and being like, oh yeah, another one of your schemes. And the other ones that are saying, what the tarot wants you to know is we all have a choice in this world. We can live in alignment with our higher purpose, with our higher cause, or we can choose not to. The Lovers is like, it's all about the choice. So other people can hear your offers and say, I don't feel like taking it. That's their choice. If they do feel like taking you up on what you have to offer in order to support yourself and make a living and make the world a better place in the process, if they choose to go with it, that's their choice. You're not doing something bad when someone else chooses to support you in the work that you do. I mean, God, just because the big thing that I'm really getting is that other people, they're just jealous. And that's a Leo thing to think. Well, you guys are just jealous because you're taking the risk and saying, I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to do it. The Queen of Swords is like, you're taking the risk, you're making the choice, and you're going ahead and pushing yourself outside of your comfort zone, and you're actually starting to succeed. It's starting to work. And other people are looking at it and being like, well, if like deep down they want that too, and they're like, well, if they're getting it and I can't, that means there's something wrong with them. And I've seen this happen firsthand because I've felt that way before. My perspective has definitely changed in the last 5 or 6 years when it comes to seeing other people's success instead of seeing it as there's something wrong with them for chasing what it is that is really great, and finding something wrong with it, my perspective has changed to they're doing something really great. That means I get to do something really great too. We all get to be happy. We all get to do what we want to do, and we all get to be abundant and have all the money that we need to do the things that we really want to do. So some people aren't supportive. That's okay. You don't have to hang out with them. I do see some other people being very supportive though, because they see you making choices that are going to make the world a better place, and they want to see you thrive. So excellent. Keep company with them. The last thing I wanted to point out was the Knight of Pentacles, who's going to be showing up in the love portion of the reading. Things moving, they're moving. The money is moving, not quickly, but it is moving. It's like the momentum is slowly building. At first, it's as things are moving as it's going downhill. At first, it's slow, and then it gets faster and faster, and the snowball gets bigger and bigger. You're still at the point where the snowball is kind of small, and it's just kind of rolling slowly, and you kind of have to give it a kick every once in a while to get it moving. But before long, you're not going to have to do anything on it anymore. And as we transition to the love section, we can see how that vibration is spilling over into another portion of your life. So let's go ahead and get over there. Starting your love messages, Leo. Nothing's ever totally perfect, right? No matter how good things look. Like, I feel like some of you have a really good connection, and these are the people that I want to talk to right now. You have a really good connection going on that's demonstrated by the star doubled up. Right? First came out the star came out and said, hey, this is what's going on. Michele, take a look at that. And then the star came out again when I asked about the outcome that you need to know, Leo. So twice we had the star for you, which means that things are going really good. If you have had a lot of challenges with your sweetheart in the past, or if you're single and you've gone through a lot of challenges and trying to build yourself up to becoming out in the world and out in the dating world, things are starting to stabilize for you. You're feeling more and more comfortable and stable with how things are going. But the challenges, a couple of challenges that I see are, first of all, you being concerned that if you spend so much time, recognize these two, you being concerned that if you spend so much time working that your sweetheart may lose interest. Your sweetheart may think you're all work and no fun. But I don't think that that's the case. Your sweetheart wants to see you being happy no matter what your sweetheart thinks of you working all the time. This is who you are, and this is what you're doing right now. And it's better that you train them right from the beginning, no matter what the gender is, right, and the way that you are going to live your life. Make sure that you give your quality time when it is time to give the quality time. But within reason. Work time is work time. And especially for those of you who do not have a firm work schedule, it's really important that everyone respects the time that you have for the work that you're doing outside of your relationship. And the better off you are outside of your relationship, the more it will feed the relationship. The better your relationship will be. Because you won't be totally dependent on your sweetheart to take care of you. And you're not going to be there like doing everything for them, like catering to them all the time. So that's for those Leos who are concerned about, especially if you have Virgo or Cancerian influences around you, in your chart, that's like, if I don't do a bunch of stuff for them, then they're gonna hate me. I know. Guilty. The other issue that I have is this like nagging sense that something bad's gonna happen in the connection, because you probably went through some struggles before. You had problems earlier on in the relationship. Or for those of you who are single, it's the worry that if you let down your guard with someone new, that something bad is going to happen, like what happened in your relationships before. Then that means, for those of you who are single, that means you're still not ready, because you need to be able to go into a connection with a totally clean slate. So be patient with yourself, take it easy, and retrain your mind. Now, don't worst case scenario what you got, the good stuff you have going on. So that's being pointed out. That's a concern. Like I'm asking the tarot, what are the concerns that we have? I'm afraid something bad's going to happen. The Tower is not upright. It's in the reverse. That means it's in your head. And what if this? What if that? That is you being out of touch with your divine intuition, your deep inner knowing. Now ask yourself, Leo. When I focus deeply within my heart, do I know that it is safe to love? I do. Because my head is worried. My heart knows that everything's okay. So get yourself connected in there. Now I see a little bit of Scorpio, possibly Pisces kind of energy looking in at you and being like, some of you might have a Scorpio sweetie. Some of you might have a Scorpio looking in at you. Some of you just might have somebody that looks like that. I'm getting old enough. I like those gray beardy guys. Anyway. Well. He's in the upright, so it looks good. Thumbs up, Leo. Look at this. Slow and steady. For those of you who are working on reinforcing your relationships, as I was talking about before, slow and steady, take it easy, and enjoy the process of building a life together. For those of you who are out on the dating scene, slow and steady, keep it up. You're working on creating the you that is going to be in a partnership. And so you have to be a well-rounded, fully formed person in order to have that deep connection, that healthy connection that you'd like to have that isn't like the disastrous ones of the past, right? Slowly, steady, be patient with yourself. Love is coming. A couple of outcome cards. Like I said, we had the Ace of Cups for an outcome. That was like, things are really good, be patient. Some of you have a lot of options coming in, especially as people are getting out and about more and more these days. All right, the messages came out as they are supposed to be, and this is where I've got to leave off. Leo, thank you so much for being here with me for this reading. In the description box below, you will find a link to my Instagram, my booking page, so that you can set up an appointment for a private consultation if you'd like to have that. What else? The tip jar. You can send me a couple bucks if that's all you want to do. And make sure and subscribe so that you can be in the loop for the next reading that comes out in 12 days. Love you, Leo. I'll see you later.